Welcome to the nuSpine activation module. For this module, you will need a yoga mat, a towel or a pillow, and a chair. The purpose of this module is to begin to activate the muscles surrounding your spine in different functional positions. There may be a few exercises in this module where you will be in a kneeling position. Make sure you add extra padding or support underneath your knees so that you're not placing any extra stress or strain on your knees as we're starting to work on our hips and our spine. For the first exercise in the activation module, we're going to lay down on the floor with our head on a pillow or a towel, both knees bent with feet flat on the floor. Adjust your pillow so your neck is in a comfortable position. Place your right hand on your stomach and your left hand on your chest. First, we're going to teach our dissociated breathing. So take a deep breath in through your nose and you'll notice your chest rise with your stomach staying stable, and then exhale through the mouth and lower the chest back down to the floor. Then take a deep inhale through your nose, keeping your chest neutral and watching your stomach lift off the ground. As you exhale, bring your stomach back down to the ground. Now we're going to complete the breathing pattern synchronized. So let's take a deep breath in through our nose. Our stomach and chest will rise equally as we did in the previous modules. And then exhale through the mouth and bring both of them back down to the floor equally. Let's continue at a nice, safe, controlled pace. Inhale through our nose, expand evenly through the chest and stomach. Exhale through the mouth, draw the stomach back down to the floor. Inhale and exhale. Relax. Go ahead and grab your towel and place it between your knees. Squeeze your knees together to activate the muscles of your core and pelvis. Place your hands in the same position as before, your right hand on your stomach and your left hand on your chest. And let's continue that same breathing pattern. So deep inhale, chest and stomach rise equally. Exhale through the mouth, stomach return back down to the floor. Continue at a comfortable pace. Deep inhale, hold at the top. Exhale back down, stomach down to the floor. Great job here. Keep going. Inhale, hold. And exhale, relax. Inhale, hold at the top for just a second. Exhale through the mouth. Bring your stomach back down to the floor. Go ahead and grab your pillow from between your knees and place it behind your neck for a nice, comfortable neck supported position. For this exercise, we're going to start to activate some of the muscles in our upper and lower back while we continue our breathing pattern. So let's bend our right elbow, squeeze the elbow and the shoulder blade into the ground, and then continue that breathing pattern where we inhale through our nose, lift our chest and our stomach equally, and then exhale through the mouth, lower the stomach back down, and then go ahead and relax that shoulder and elbow. And let's complete that same movement. So squeeze that elbow, push it into the ground. Inhale through the nose, hold at the top, and then exhale through the mouth. Relax back down and relax the arm and shoulder. Great job here. Squeeze the elbow, push it into the ground, inhale, and exhale, relax. Great, let's do the other side now. So go ahead and bend that left elbow, push that left elbow into the ground, and take a deep breath in, and then exhale. Relax the shoulder. Go ahead and do it again. So squeeze that elbow, push that shoulder blade into the ground, and then exhale. Bring your stomach back down to the floor. Great, one more here. We're going to take a deep inhale, squeeze that shoulder, bring the chest up and stomach up, and then exhale, bring that stomach back down to the floor, and then go ahead and relax that elbow, relax your stomach, relax your chest. Great, last one. Go ahead and bend both elbows so both elbows are bent. Squeeze both elbows and push them into the floor. Take a deep inhale, hold at the top, and then exhale through the mouth and relax the elbows and shoulders. Good, another one. Squeeze those elbows, push them into the ground. Inhale through the nose, lift the chest and stomach. Exhale through the mouth, bring everything back down to the floor and relax. One last one here. Squeeze into the ground. Inhale. Exhale. And then we'll go ahead and relax our stomach, our chest, and our arms all back down to the floor. Go ahead and place your hands back down on the floor and bring your feet a little bit closer to your hips for this next exercise. Take a deep inhale through your nose, squeeze your hips, and lift them up off the ground. Hold for a second at the top, and then lower back down. Great work. Continue at this pace. So deep inhale, squeeze and lift, hold at the top, and then lower back down to the floor. Continue in a nice comfortable pace here. For our previous exercises, we've been working to activate the muscles in the upper and the lower back. For this movement, we're working to activate the hip and the pelvis to help support our lumbar spine. So we're going to do a deep inhale, squeeze our hips, lift them up off the ground, hold, exhale, and return back down. Continue here. Inhale, lift, hold, and back down. You'll notice that David is completing the modified version of the exercise, and when he lifts his hip off the ground, he's barely lifting, and then he's lowering back down to the floor. Trisha's completing the advanced version where she squeezes and lifts her hips completely off the ground, holds at the top, and then brings them back down to the floor. Make sure you're not placing any extra stress or strain on your knees or your low back during this exercise. One last one here. Deep inhale through the nose, squeeze those hips, lift them up off the ground, hold, and then exhale through the mouth and return back down to the floor. Go ahead and roll off to the side and come up to a tabletop position. Unfold your mat so it's placed underneath your knees for support. Lean over to your hands with equal weight distributed between your arms and your legs. Notice that David is completing the modified versions on his elbows. For this exercise, we're activating the muscles of our spine. Lift your left knee and your right hand off the ground, and then lower back down to the floor. Be careful not to activate too much or cause any strain on your lower back. All we're doing is gently shifting weight from one side, activating our muscles, and then relaxing back down to the floor. So lift that right hand and that left knee slightly off the ground, and then return. Great work here. Let's go ahead and switch to the other side. So now what we're going to do is we're going to lift our left hand and our right knee slightly off the ground, hold for a second, and return. And again, lift and return. Complete the modified version if you have any wrist issues or if being in a tabletop position aggravates your lower back or your neck. Notice that Trish is completing the advanced version on both hands and knees, lifting her arms and feet off the ground equally. And lift, hold, and return back down to the floor. For this next exercise, we're going to stay in this exact same position. We're going to complete a cat-cow activation movement. So take a deep inhale, round your head out and round your upper back, and then exhale, arch your back, and look up towards the sky. Continue at a nice comfortable pace, inhaling and rounding your back out like a cat, and then exhale, drop your stomach down to the floor, look up towards the sky, arch. And inhale, round, exhale, arch. Be careful not to place any extra stress on your low back at either end of the extreme of this exercise. Exhale, drop your stomach down to the floor, lift your head, look up towards the sky. Inhale, tuck your chin, round your upper back and your lower back. And exhale, look up to the sky one last time. Great work. Come back to neutral. Go ahead and stand up, place your towel or pillow off to the side, grab a chair and have a seat on the chair. One of the most dangerous positions for our back is when we're in a seated position for a prolonged period and we tend to arch through our lower back. We're going to prepare our spine by activating the muscles around it to increase the support. So have a seat in the chair and slowly roll your lower back to the back of the chair and then sit straight up. You'll notice that David has his hands on the chair for support while Trisha places her hands on her knees. We're going to slowly lower back, making sure we're not placing any extra stress on our low back or experiencing any pain, and then sit up. You'll notice that as you lean back, you're going to feel the muscles in your lower back and in your lower stomach activate. That's what we're looking for here. Sit back up and relax and continue that same movement. So a gentle lean, activating those muscles to support our spine, and then sitting up nice and tall, relaxing. One last one. Roll, hold at the back, activate those muscles, and then sit up nice and tall, relax our body and shoulders. Go ahead and come to a standing position and place your chair off to the side. We're going to come to a standing position in the middle of our mat and finish with our standing sun salutations. So take an inhale through your nose as you bend through your knees. Lift your arms up overhead, and then exhale, lower your arms back down to the ground. Remember, each time you complete this movement, try and get a little farther and reach a little deeper. Hold at the top, and then lower your arms back down. Inhale, slight bend. Reach your arms up, create length through your spine. Exhale, palms down, drop your hands down to your side. Inhale, reach up, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, hands down to your side. And inhale, reach all the way up. Hold at the top. Exhale, hands down to your side. You've now completed the nuSpine activation module.